Okay, it's been a little while since I did a tooltip. I needed a step ladder. I started looking at conventional step ladders, and then I started looking at the multi-position ladders. So I landed on this guy for a couple different reasons. This is Werner Multi-Position Pro, what they consider a 22-foot ladder. It is rated for 375 pounds. There's different brackets that they rate these ladders at. I think they go from like 250, 300, 375. I thought it was a good idea to get a heavy duty one, just from my personal standpoint. The other side of that is if you aren't my size, you can have a person on each side of this going up the ladder. So if you're hanging a shelf or you're doing anything where it would help to have someone support it while you're screwing something in or doing something like that, you can have a person on each side of this ladder, which is a really nice thing if you're lighter. So that's that. Some of the features this gives you, I mean, that's what always shied me away from multi-position ladders, basically, is the weight. So everybody's seen the Little Giant demos. It's amazing stuff they can do. I always thought it wouldn't hold up for me. Okay. This one is very well made. It's riveted all over the place. It is lightweight, but again, it's rated for 375 pounds. I like Werner. I have a large Werner ladder. So that's all good. If I go and I show you how these locks work, well, first of all, the rungs on this, you can see, are the same top and bottom. So however you have it configured, you can stand on it the same way. Okay. So you've got two sets of locks on this guy. You have these locks in the middle, which turn it from a step ladder to a against the wall vertical ladder to an extension ladder. So we'll get to that in a second. And you have these J-locks. Okay. So these J-locks, they pull out and go back in very easily. One on each side. Okay. And you can extend this guy out and then just plop it back in. So you can see these ridges here. It looks like a tube on those rungs. Every place you have one of those, you can lock in. That's a lock. Okay. So first thing this gives me, by doing it one off like that, it gives me a vertical. I have an open foyer I need to paint. And like I said, I have a large Werner ladder, but it's like a 12-foot step ladder, which creates a giant A, and you can't get anywhere near the wall with it. This, I think, is really interesting. So I can put this up against the wall, and I can get up right to where I need to be. So I'm actually excited about that, and I don't get excited about ladders because I hate heights. I hate ladders. It's all bad. But anyway, I'm excited about this. If I go one more step, just to give you another example, and it's the same process, but by doing this, and again, only use it when it's on, when everything's locked in place. But now you can put it on a step. So in that same foyer, if I'm going up the staircase, I can put it short leg on this side, long leg on this side, and keep on going. So those are pretty nice little features and still keep the weight capacity. If I go back down to flat, and I have those J-locks on both sides, because you never know where you need to extend it. All right, so now I've got the locks in the middle. These guys also work pretty well. I push that in. Well, I say that, and then it doesn't want to work. Yep, there you go. Nice and easy. It didn't take that much. And there's certain positions it locks into. So you don't even have to lock it back in. If I lift this up and go flat, I don't want to hit it too hard, but it locks in automatically. And now I have an extension one. Okay. If I remove these J-locks, and I pull this guy out, and again, I said wherever there's one of those tubes, you can lock in. So If I go all the way out, it's right here. And there I have a nice extension. Okay? You can do the same on the other side. I'm not going to, you get the point. I'm not going to do it on both sides. If I extend it all the way out, and this is just something to be aware of, it's not like they're cheating you, and this might be the standard that everybody measures by, I don't know. But if it's fully extended, it's 19 feet long. So in the advertising, it calls it a 22-foot multi-position pro ladder. That is based on the fact that if you're 5'6", standing on the top rung with an average reach, you can reach up to 22 feet. So that's what they're going for, and I understand that. I just want to make sure you understand that before you buy one. Similarly, when you do a step ladder out of it, physically it will go up to 9 feet as an A. They say it's a 13-foot step ladder because, again, if you're standing on top rung, you can reach 13 feet. So just so you know how that's measured, what they're talking about when they say that. Okay? So if I undo these guys, and I bring this back in, be careful with your fingers. Again, line it up with the tube. Done. Push these guys in. And there I am as a step ladder. It does, for storage purposes, go flat. So you can do this. And if I wasn't on grass, if I was on concrete, it actually stands on its own. I mean, I wouldn't bump into it too much. You can fly around and stuff, but it stores pretty small. It is in its lowest state, it's 5.5 feet or so. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, so you can see how that works. It does weigh like 40 or 50 pounds, so even though it looks extremely light, and they say it's the lightest multi-position ladder out there, and it may well be, it's still not extremely light. It's maneuver. I mean, you can move it, but you might want help moving it, depending. But I like it as much as I ever thought I'd like a ladder. So again, I'm not a big fan of heights, but the Werner Multi-Position Pro, 375-pound extension ladder, step ladder, staircase ladder, T to vertical, or however you want to call that. Very nice ladder.